Welcome to Western Boone High School. The Stars preparing to take on the Harrison Raiders from West Lafayette. Right here, we're going to have a good one tonight. The Stars on a 4-game win streak after starting out 0-2 will take on the Harrison Raiders straight from Wisconsin. They had 2 games last weekend in Wisconsin, and it'll be a good one tonight. We're going to sit tight here. 8:50 left until the game starts, till tip-off. So I'm Nathaniel Finch calling Bruins to my left, and we'll leave the mic open and be back with you in a little bit. Yeah. Right here? Yeah. Oh, and one thing, the rock control center for most of the night. Scoreboard here to the right. Select sources region to move this around if needed. Just go to campus after that.
Restrooms are located outside the south doors, always to the left. Concessions are located directly outside the south doors next to the cafeteria common area. Finally, please take a note of the location of the exit nearest you in the event of emergency.
We're back here with about 45 seconds left before tip-off starts. I'm Nathaniel Finch, Colin Bruns to my left. Thank you for joining me today, Colin. I have Tyler Brunny's going to be running our computer for me, and Gage Griffith, the camera behind me. Get right into the starting lineups for Harrison. Starting five will feature number 10, Max Jacobson, number 11, Camden Smith, number 12, Jordan Walters, 33-23, that is DeAndre Alsup, and 33, Miguel Munoz. So with that, we'll go right into the boys' starting lineups for Western Boone, same as they have been.
Lucas Morton, senior. Peyton Young, senior.
Cortez Stoudemire, junior.
Spencer Wright, junior. Patrick Schallenberger, senior.
We're back here as Brett Wethington right now is over the PA talking about the athletic ambassadors, followed by the national anthem after that. Colin, Western Boone been a bit of a hot streak lately. Tell me more about that.
3-game win streaks they're sitting on right now, or a 4-game win streak, that is. Yeah, they've just been a hot start. They had a big win against Covington the last time out, and right now they just cannot be stopped. Their team is riding high, and they're looking to put another one. They're really going to put another loss on the Harrison Raiders.
All right, well, we'll start with the national anthem really quick. Be back with you shortly here on WBTV Sports. be it for the anthem now. We'll get set for the tip-off in a little bit. Colin, you were talking about the 4-game win streak. We started out 0-2. Western Boone lost to Lebanon and Zionsville consecutively, and then came out of nowhere with wins against Southmont, Fountain Central, Clinton Central, and our latest was Covington last Friday.
Yeah, I mean, really, this team has been on a tear these last few games. They're averaging about 70 points per game over the last 2 games. They scored 71 in the first game at Clinton Central, and then they scored, I believe it was 70 against Covington.
Yeah, that one went to overtime.
Yeah, that one went into overtime after one of the Covington players missed a wide-open 3 in the corner. So Western Boone got a big break there. But I want to talk about their defense. Defensively, Western Boone is very sound. They're fundamentally sound on the defensive end in locking down the paint and also guarding up close. They keep their hands apart. They keep their shoulders square to their man. They also keep their hands up and palms up, and it allows for a lot of good steals, which turn into transition points.
Yeah, we started out, the Stars did, pretty rusty. Obviously, coming off of a long football season, 4 out of the 5 starters played football. You could see a lot of rust their first 2 games, and they finally started to knock a lot of it off against Southmont and Fountain Central, and here they're just coming into their own the next 2 games.
Another thing they're doing well is shooting the ball a lot better. They were shooting low 40%, low 30% in their first 2 games. And over the course of this win streak, they've had that percentage rise exponentially.
Yeah, they're shooting about 45% from field goal, 74 from the free throw line. Very impressive. 31 from 3.
And that free throw percentage could be just a little bit better, but we've seen that climb. In their first game against Lebanon, they only scored 31 points. They lost by 7 in that game, 38-31. And now they're starting to get into the lower 70s, high 60s, and they've really turned their offense on. But defensively is where it starts. They turn a lot of mistakes by the opponent into transition points. They get a lot of turnovers, and they also don't force anything. They don't force shots that we've seen them go away from for trying to force 3 balls to go in. And we've also seen that they just move the offense a lot better. They're very patient.
Yeah, and that all starts with great coaching so far this year. Schellenberger will grab the tip-off as he has most of these games and start off with Peyton Young.
He's the assist leader on this team. Look for him to dish the ball out a lot.
Right inside.
Oh, right there, yeah. Defender didn't get his feet set early enough, and Wright just leans into the paint, threw up a shot. He's going to get a couple free throws out of this one.
He almost made that, could have got a 3-point possibility, but instead he'll try for 2.
The line for 2 shots.
Yeah, he's shooting pretty well from the free throw line on the year, just about 75%.
Yeah, it was number 12, Jordan Walters, to get the first foul of the game. He misses his first there, Spencer Wright.
And the key to this game is going to be for Western Boone to get out early. It's going to be good for them to try and go on a run as quickly as possible, get up and get some breathing room in between Harrison.
Oh, Spencer, you got to hit those free throws.
Harrison's got a lot of size on their end. They got a lot of athleticism as well. Won 7 games over this course of this season.
And they won 2 of them in Wisconsin last weekend. Played 2 games over there, and they're back here
right
trying
there,
to take on the Stars.
Right there on that basket, we just saw the size for Harrison. There's Schellenberger. He tries to go inside. That's
travel.
Right there, the size, Nathaniel. We talked about this. Lebanon gave Weibo a lot of problems with their size, and it resulted in a 7-point loss.
Yeah,
right now, Harrison's using the size to their advantage and down in the post.
The biggest guy on the team just got blocked in the post. That's not what you want for the Stars.
This is where it starts defensively. They've got to lock down on defense and prevent anything from going inside. That's where Harrison likes to go, is down low into the post.
Raiders are moving the ball around well. Everyone's touched the ball at least once this drive.
This is what they do. They run the motion, and they get cutters through the paint. Run that motion offense.
You wait till you get your guy open, and he'll be there.
Yeah, right there. They had a jump shot, but he passes it up. You got to be confident to take that shot. Yeah, right there. Yep, they get inside.
Well, what he did there is he waited. That was number 23, DeAndre Alsop. When we did, he waited until he got a better shot. He sure did, went inside. No foul called there. 3 goes short. There's Spencer Wright trying to take the 3, and he misses. He's missed all his shots this game so far. He's been the only one to put up any shots.
Offensive foul.
Call an offensive foul right there, guys. Feet set down the post.
Harrison with 2 fouls already this game.
That's what WeBo needs to do. They need to force turnovers. They need to get out on a run here. They're falling behind right now, 4-0 in a hole. But if they just remain calm and patient, they'll get something going.
Number 11, Camden Smith, called on the foul there. Peyton Young will have the ball. Bringing it up for the Stars. Crosses over the timeline. Dishes it over to right.
WeBo runs a similar style of offense to Harrison. They like to use that back door, and they're calling this a carry. WeBo's collapsing right now. They need to find some ground.
Yeah, they've had a long break, and practices haven't been as rigorous this last week. They really need to get back into their groove. Down in a 4-0 hole.
Yeah, there's 5:58 left in this quarter. Harrison's still running their offense, sticking to the game plan. There you go. Force that miss with the bucket.
Well, they got to get points. They got to capitalize off of it. And they missed that one. That was Cortez Stoudemire.
That's just a fourth shot. I mean, he had the open look, but he forced it up.
Plenty of time to run the offense through, and instead he just throws up a shot. Well, he knocks Spencer right down. Ball goes out of bounds, and it'll still be in Harrison's possession. No, they'll give it to Western Boone. I'm not really sure yet. Okay, Harrison will have it. That's right.
Yeah, went off his. The official was explaining to Licklider down there that went off his elbow.
Yeah.
Both the guys collided on the ground.
Went off Spencer's elbow.
Right there, nice. They force the bad pass. They get the turnover. That's a much-needed turnover for the Stars.
Harrison's up 4-0, but we've seen a lot of mistakes already from them. A lot of missed points that are just going out the door with these mistakes.
Yeah, a lot of miscues, and that's what this WeBo defense will do to you. They really lock down defensively into the paint. And they force you to make a lot of mistakes and ill-advised passes. It results in a lot of turnovers. They just can't get their offense running, though.
Bad pass gets stolen, and it goes up, and it's in.
That's good transition. WeBo's going to take a timeout.
Much needed one. That was number 11, Camden Smith, who hit the bucket there. Now the Stars will head over to a timeout. We'll take a quick break here. Be back with you in a minute. You're watching high school basketball on WBTV Sports.
WBTV Sports is looking for sponsors to help keep us on the air. Year-long memberships are just $100 for the fall, winter, and spring sports seasons. WBTV will create a personal ad just for you. Contact instructor Matt Foxworthy by logging on to westernbooneradioandtv.com.
Welcome back here to Stephen A. Wall Gymnasium. Western Boone just took a timeout, down 6-0. Harrison currently on a run right now. They've been on a tear through this game. Right now doing good. Camden Smith with the last basket in transition after the forced turnover by Young.
Yeah, this Raider team definitely spreading the ball around well and running their offense, getting a lot of open shots. Just a lot of mistakes to go along with it. Still are up 6-0. Western Boone will have the ball to start after this timeout was called.
They got to find a way to put some points on the board. They've been missing a lot of shots and a lot of opportunities at the basket. Oh, right there, nice find.
Bad pass.
It was a good find, but yeah, defender draped all over him. You really have to thread the needle on that one down into the post. He uses the bounce pass effectively. The defender was just way too close for that one. Too close for comfort.
Yeah. Even if
Moore was wide open in the corner.
Gotten that.
Yeah, just let it go back. Reset the offense. Take your time.
That's a big thing. You got to reset the offense and just run it through. This is Lucas Morton, gives it to Schallenberger. Over to the corner, down low.
Ooh, yeah, nice move
right,
right there,
blocked.
Yeah, Wright used the drop step effectively.
We get a 1-and-1 here.
He's able to twist his defender around.
He missed his first 2 earlier already. He's going to try to put up 2 more.
Yeah, let's see if we can get some points on the board. That'll be huge for Western Boone to finally get something on the board. Currently sitting in a 6-0 hole.
He's shooting on the team average 75% from the free throw line. He's missed 3 today.
Yeah, you can't get anything going right now. They're looking a little flustered. I think the holidays got to him, Nathaniel.
They must have. A little bit too much ham. Right now, Licklider's not very happy. He's yelling over to Spencer. Spencer right at the free throw line. He's 0 for 3 so far.
He's just got to settle down.
0 for 4, yeah.
Oh, there we go. Chase the rebound. That's going to go to Western Boone. All right, that's a good job. Nobody boxed out the shooter. You usually have to try and get to the shooter and box him out. Right there, he's able to just chase down his own rebound. try to put it back up and in, but goes out of bounds. Western Boone get another possession.
I mean, it would have been better if he sunk his free throws, but still, at least they have the ball. They just got to run through the offense and try to find open looks somewhere.
Yeah, they're looking sloppy right now.
Tight defense from Harrison.
Ooh, it's a good floater.
Almost put it back up.
Too much force on that one.
Harrison's moving the ball around well again.
This is what they do. They like to get a lot of switches. And then right here, the fadeaway.
Misses that. That was
another offensive rebound. Size again for Harrison, too much.
number 12, Jordan Walters hits that one in.
That's 4 points.
Stoudemire misses his shot. Another missed shot. Guys, you can't do this. You're down 8. You just run the offense and try to get some more points up on the board.
All right now. I'll call that on Young.
Yeah.
His first team starts.
Peyton Young called on that one.
Much.
First foul of the night for the Stars.
Well, defensively now, you can't go down 10 points. Otherwise, you're going to be just playing come behind the whole game. The way Harrison's moving the ball right now, it looks like they can't be stopped. They're getting inside, and right there you see the paint. It's kind of open, but Western Boone just keep trying to close it down.
Leaving a lot of opportunity for the Stars with all the mistakes they're making. These steals and turnovers and missing their layups, but if you score points, it doesn't always matter. There's 2 points up there.
That's a good shot right there, yeah. That's good awareness by this offense. They know where everybody is on the court at all times. They're able to find open guys. Right there, they knocked down the first jump shot.
Is number 15, Jonah Lucas. Nice shot,
move.
Peyton Young. Left-hander floats that one up and puts the first 2 on the board for the Stars. Looking to set up the offense for the Raiders.
Oh yeah, they go back inside to Lucas again, and right there, able to spot up
Another
to his
one.
shoulder square.
Jonah Lucas hits another one up. 4 points so far for him tonight. Team lead, I believe.
Yeah, he's currently tied right now with Walters, the leading scorer.
Moving the ball
About
around.
12 points per game. He had 18 rebounds in the loss to Lafayette Jeff.
Spencer Wright, one-on-one. And steal. 2-on-2.
All right there. That was good awareness by Young to try and take the charge.
2 more up on the board.
6 points tonight for Jordan Walters. He's already halfway to his average.
Western Boone will take another timeout, so we'll be back. You're watching high school basketball on WBTV Sports. Western Boone losing.
Do you need shirts for a school, business, club, or anything else? Give Willie Smith and Smith Tees Screen Printing a call. Smith Tees will give you excellent service with satisfaction guaranteed. Just call 765-436-7930.
Back here at Stephen A. Wall Gymnasium. Right now in timeout, the Stars are down 14-2. Just a lot of missed shots so far, a lot of missed opportunities, Colin.
Well, they're really forcing a lot of shots. You see Tez Stoudemire forced a 3 down on this end just a little bit ago, and then he forced a floater. Western Boone right now, they're getting inside, they're getting penetration, but they just can't finish at the rim. Schallenberger was blocked at the rim once. They've just got to have some more ball movement. They got to move things around. They can't force drives to the basket, and just be patient, run your offense. Things will open up.
Exactly.
On the flip side, that's what Harrison is doing. They're running their offense, getting a lot of motion cuts through the middle, and that frees up a lot of jump shooters on the outside, and it forces the defense to switch on the new guys. Forces guys chasing the ball around, chasing their defenders. You just got to stay home, lock down the paint, and then when somebody gets the ball on the outside perimeter, you just go up and close out on him. Try and either make him take a bad shot, or you put pressure on him to take the shot.
And you said it perfectly. Just be patient, run through the offense, and something will come up eventually. These guys are just trying to get their first shot that they can take instead of waiting and getting better looks.
Peyton Young had a really good dribble drive move. He was able to make the acrobatic layup earlier. He's got to get going here. He's the mentally tough leader on this team. He's got to find a way to light a spark for these guys.
Well, Young with the ball right now, gets it stolen, a bad pass, ill-advised.
That's an offensive foul right there. They're going to call it.
went up to put up the 2, and instead he took Spencer Wright down with him.
Boy, Walters is a special player. See the vertical he got on that jump, even though it was an offensive foul. That's good for him to go up in the air.
Well, he'll head to the bench. That's his second foul this quarter. Fourth team.
Yeah, now this is where Webo needs to take advantage. They've got the mismatch. Schallenberger right now is the tallest guy on the court, including number 25 out there, Clayton Berg, for Harrison. So there's going to have to be something going on down below, but right now he can't catch it.
Another good case of moving the ball around. Raiders really trying to keep the Stars on their toes.
The Raiders are coming off a loss to Tri-West. Well, they just couldn't move the ball. They couldn't do anything. Tri-West defense really held strong down in the paint. They forced a lot of missed shots. That's what Webo needs to be doing. They need to stay home, close out on the shooters.
There's another one of those mistakes for the Raiders. They'll give the Stars possession of the ball. A lot of tight defense from Harrison.
I like what Harrison is doing. They're forcing Webo to go into the post, and then when Webo goes down there, they get a turnover. They're doing a good job of shutting it down, forcing Webo to take the shot.
Missed way to the left is Morton with the 3. Harrison will have the ball. Got to look for a 3, but instead he'll pass it around some more.
Harrison's had a lot of experience this season playing out-of-state games, so they've seen a lot of competition and a very big handful of different kind of styles.
I believe they've won all their out-of-state games so far.
That's what you need to do. That's what you need to do if you're Webo right there. Good job. Now getting transition, got 3 on 2. Blown opportunity.
Offensive foul, sorry, Spencer Wright.
That's just a blown opportunity.
Yeah, Wright got offensively fouled. Got caught on there. That's his first one of the game. Here with 50 seconds left, first quarter.
Turning for the Raiders also.
These guys will be set up. Down 14-2. Harrison with the ball. Right now Harrison's up. Going across the timeline. Oh, and he misses a 2 there. He puts his own rebound up and he gets it.
Well, that's just bad boxing out right there by Webo.
25, Clayton Berg hits a 2 up. Brings the score 16-2. The Stars, you got to get points up on the board.
That's bad boxing out. Down low, you really got to get the box out. You're Schallenberger. He was going up for the fight with a rebound. He's got to get a body on somebody.
And speaking of Schallenberger, he puts 2 up.
2 points, Schallenberger.
4-16 to score. Harrison with the ball. 10 seconds left in the first quarter. Crossing over the Star. 4 guys have had possession already. 3 seconds. Misses a 3. Cortez throwing up. It's up. No good as many of those shots are. So heading into the first break, 16-4. Not really what you want from the Stars, but there's still plenty of time for improvement. A lot of time to get back into this one. Not looking too good. We'll take a quick break. Be back with you in a minute.
The debate about sports specialization by high school athletes continues. Some argue that high school athletes who play one sport all year long have a better chance of landing a lucrative pro contract. But that's simply not true. In fact, 30 of the 32 first-round picks in last year's NFL draft played more than one sport in high school. Of the 32 players drafted, 22 also participated in high school track and field. 19 also played basketball. Some also played baseball and lacrosse. What's the path to success for high school athletes here in Indiana, no matter what their goals might be? Study hard, always do your best, and if you can, play more than one sport in high school. This message presented by the Indiana High School Athletic Association and the Indiana Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
We're back here. Western Boone trying to defend home court, down 16-4. I'm Nathaniel Finch alongside Colin Bruns. We got 8 fresh new minutes up on the board. The second quarter now as these 2 basketball teams will head out and do some more battle. Seen a lot of missed shots from the Stars. putting up 4 points in one quarter is not what we've been accustomed to seeing over this 4-game win streak.
No, I mean, they've been putting points on the board in numbers. And really, coming into this game, Western Boone was outscoring Harrison in the first quarter, but Harrison's defense is too smothering right there. A forced bad pass. That's what WeBo needs to do. And like I said, close out on the shooter, force him to drive, and either make a bad pass or take the shot.
And then when they do get the ball off these turnovers, you got to score.
Yeah,
Only
I mean,
putting up 4 points through the first 8 minutes is putrid.
You got to find a way to just get some penetration, move the ball around, not take any bad shots, not force anything. If it's not there, don't take the shot, just pass it back out. Keep running the offense, and eventually holes will open up in the defense. Harrison's working with that man-to-man.
These guys are starting to look more like the team that we saw the first 2 games rather than the last 4. Oh, a wide open 3 is Schallenberger, and he makes it.
Schallenberger.
There's 3, 16-7 score. Schallenberger not known for his 3-point shooting, but
yeah, he's got 5 points tonight.
Schallenberger hits his second 3 of the year, only his second, so he's 2 for 8.
Schallenberger's only averaging 3.2 points per game, and right now he's got 5. It's good for him to get going. He's made 9 of 22 field goals, shooting 41%.
They need someone to get going.
Yeah.
Harrison will have the ball moving around, driving inside.
Right there, yeah, that's good defense.
Nice job by Spencer, one-on-one.
They got 2-on-1.
2-on-1 now.
Should have passed back out of it. He's got Lucas Morton trailing right behind him. He had that.
Trying to play hero and couldn't do it. Harrison
right
missed. He's got it again. Spencer Wright getting the rebound.
That's
this
good.
Time he
good job.
Slow
it down. Yeah.
Just
Get things
reset.
moving. Schallenberger in the post.
Misses it. You got to just move the ball around, guys. Quit taking the first or second look.
Schallenberger had the one-on-one. Just got to put a little bit more mustard on that one. Right here. This is where the defense needs to stay home.
Raiders directing their offense. Driving inside. He shoots one up, and he makes it. Number 10, Max Jacobson.
That's a good shot.
Puts 2 more up, 18-7 to score with 6 minutes and 10 seconds left in this half. The Stars are moving the ball around right now.
You're only down by 11. You just you can't let that get to your head. You can easily score 11 points quickly.
Oh, and he's open in the corner, driving inside. He misses that. Rebounded by the Stars. Cortez Stoudemire. Nice spin move inside. Oh, he shoots it up. We'll call it Harrison possession. The shot will be no good. Called him a carry.
No, I mean, WeBo would easily be back in this game if they were just clean up these turnovers. They're playing really sloppy right now, and this is not what we've been seeing while they're on this 4-game winning streak. They've been doing a lot better of taking care of the basketball and moving the ball around. Right now, they're just not doing a good job of that. They're looking like they did in week 1.
Week 1, they obviously lost at Lebanon. They started to look like the team we saw last year. It was 7 wins.
That's a good job right there on the double team.
Stoudemire moving around. Finds Morton in the corner. Morton driving inside. Busted covers, and he gets 2.
That's what you need to do. You make them think you're taking the shot on the 3 ball. You've been forcing the 3 all game, and then when you get them to bite, that's when you reverse direction, go inside, get the easy finish. That's good defense right there by Ted Stoudemire.
Cortez got the block, and he still set Harrison up with the ball, but big momentum changer there as the Stars trying to crawl back into this one.
Well, and you can feel it too. You can feel them just trying to creep back into it. Harrison's sitting on a good lead right now, 9 points. But you can feel WeBo, they're starting to lock down a lot better. They got Walters right there, and McAtee with a good defense.
Andrew McAtee seeing his first minutes of the game. Nice job breaking that play up.
And that's what I said about staying home.
A nice pass, wide open for 3. He misses it. You got to hit those. He's all day. He could have even waited another second before he shot, and he missed it.
And Morton shooting 37% from downtown. He's not the leading 3-point shooter. That's currently Adam Pratt, who's sitting on the bench. Oh, don't bite on that pump fake. He knows you're right there, Lucas. You just got to keep your feet down, and then if he goes up for the shot, you just let him lean into you. You force him to make that. Force him to make that acrobatic layup.
Set up with the and 1 play, 20-9 the score, trying to make it 21. Is the leading scorer, Camden Smith.
Yeah, Smith's got 4 points tonight. Walters, he's got 6.
Smith, number 11.
Walters has been having a hard time down the paint. He's turned the ball over twice ever since he's gotten it.
Misses a free throw, rebounded by Morton. Morton's going to take the ball across the timeline, crossing over, playing physical, throws that one up.
Well, that's a good job by Morton. He's got to get going. He's got to find his shot to fall. If he can get to the free throw line, cash in on some points, he might start knocking down shots from the outside.
Well, he is on the free throw line now, 20-9 to score, trying to bring that up.
He is a volume shooter.
Here, and you got to be careful if you're Harrison. You don't want to go into the bonus this early. Already 5 fouls called against him. This one's up, and it's in.
It's good for him to get it to fall. It builds his confidence back up just a little bit more.
After missing that 3, he's got to be pretty down on himself, but there he puts one up on the board, brings the score to double digits for both teams.
If the shot's not there, don't take it. Simply, you can't just keep shooting to get out of this hole.
There we go. Makes both of his. That's got to help. Confidence booster, 20-11 to score. Number 11 just passed it over.
It feels like Harrison's up by a lot more, but really, they're only up by 9
it's
points.
Only a 9-point game.
Well, it's an offensive foul.
Fountain Central was up by 9 for quite a while in that game a few weeks ago, and the Stars were able to win that by 1, so not too big of a deficit. They got 4 minutes and 18 seconds to bring that deficit lower before half.
Well, this is good for Weibo. Now they're forcing turnovers on the defensive end. Young needs to get it over the timeline, though.
There he does. Run out of time. You got to get across Peyton. There he goes. Crosses over the Star. Will give it to Connor Hull. Connor Hull, the junior, 3-point line.
Hull's done a very good job defensively, but offensively needs to fine-tune his game just a little bit more.
A lot of pressure from the Raiders. Open in the corner.
Nice jump step inside. McAtee's got it.
2 on the board. Andrew McAtee with a putback. 13-20 the score. Down by 7 now, and Harrison's up by 7 with the ball.
McAtee is down there in the post working on number 23, DeAndre Alsop.
Smith throws that one up and misses it. Now number 12 makes it. Number 12, Jordan Walters, puts 2 on the board. 22-13 to score. The Stars are down but have possession of the basketball.
Morton, you got to finish those shots, man. You had the wide open layup with a little bit of contest. Oh, right there, that's going to be an offensive foul. Young is doing a great job getting his feet set in the paint, and he's taking a lot of charges tonight.
That 3 will not count as the foul was called.
Yeah, foul's going on Camden Smith. He's going to have to try and stay out of foul trouble.
He already go to the bench. He's got 3 right now, and Western Boone's in the bonus after that 7th foul.
And there's Adam Pratt coming in. He's currently the leading 3-point shooter on the team in percentage, 40% from downtown.
He didn't see any minutes last game, though, against Covington. He's in here already.
Yeah,
3 minutes.
He thinks that Looklighter made a mistake and thought that he already played him since Pratt had his game day shirt off and had his jersey showing. So he thinks that's probably the reason why he didn't play last game.
Well, they're just able to win without him, and one-on-one. Pratt trying to bring in the pursuit, and
good
he misses
contest.
it. Rebounded, and that one falls short as well. Harrison not able to put up any points that drive. 2:51 left in this half, 22-13 to score.
Now Walters is going to the free throw line, standing at 6'7". He's a junior. He's got a lot of potential to do some big damage, and he's really done a lot of damage against this interior.
Andrew McAtee is the one called on that foul, his first, team's 4th.
He can't cash in on that first free throw. That's huge for Western Boone. Currently down by 9 still. They've been holding within that double-digit lead, single-digit lead. They're still fighting.
He misses that free throw, and Cortez Stoudemire has the basketball. Driving inside, doesn't even look to set up the offense, and he misses that shot. Cortez, you got to just slow down and set the offense up. That's another time he's forced that. Oh, left a wide open 3 up, and he misses it still. Tez gets the rebound. The crossover middle of the court.
Cortez is looking to get going. He gets the screen right there from Young. Young's going to take a ball and shot.
Oh, man, he made it. 3 points on the board for the Stars. As a lefty puts one up. Once again, he's not really known for his 3-pointer. He's only made 3 this year. That's his 4th, shooting 40% all of a sudden.
Yeah, he started off the season. He was 0 of 7. And now he's hit a lot of. He's currently on a 4-game streak where he's hit a 3. Much like this win streak, when he's hit a 3, they've won the game.
We'll see how that translates tonight. The Raiders, some nice offense, move the ball around a lot, and they get that one up in for 2.
That's good for them to get the ball moving.
Number 25, Clayton Burr, puts 2 up for the Raiders. 16-24 the score. Stars only down by 8.
Finds the lane. McAtee's going up with it.
Down by 6. McAtee puts 2 up. Minute 30 left. We got 90 seconds till we go to the half.
Well, I'll tell you what, Andrew McAtee's been solid coming off the bench. About 2 points per game, but he's got 4 here tonight. He's 6 of 14, shooting 43% from the field. He doesn't take a lot of threes. And right there, they just give up the interior.
Another good case of nice passing, and they get him and Clayton Burr with another one. Adds 2 more to the board, 26-18 to score, down by 8. The Stars with 60 seconds almost left up on the board. McAtee's driving inside. He'll go up, and he's blocked. The foul will be called.
That's a good job by McAtee. Uses his backside to create separation between him and his defender. Even though his defender gets a hand on the ball, it forces him to hit the forearm. And that was a good job by him leaning into the shot with 2 hands.
And now the 63% free throw shooter will be on the line for 2. Trying to put this score at an even 20. Right side of the scoreboard. This one's up. High arc, and he makes it. Something we've seen a lot of this year is that high arc on the free throws.
Reminds me of Andre Iguodala of the Golden State Warriors. He has that high arcing shot that he likes to take. And it's really done well for Andre Iguodala. It's doing really good for McAtee at the free throw line.
63%. He's 1 for 1, and 1 for 2 now as he misses that one short. High arc, not able to get enough length on it. Now we got 50 seconds, just about 53.
That's a good job by Adam Pratt. Stays home right there. He gets a foot on it. That shuts down the passing lane.
Turning for the Steelers, Spencer Wright.
Harrison will have the ball on the right side of the court.
Spencer Wright coming back into the game. When they left 33 wide open on the backside.
They left him open for 3 earlier, and he missed it. So I'm sure they're not too worried about getting in behind the arc.
I wouldn't let him take the shots, though. I mean,
eventually he's going to have to start following him through.
Yeah, he is shooting 29% from the three-point line. So, I mean, you're right, but if he knocks down a 3, you're in trouble at this point. That'll put the lead back up to 10 if he ends up doing it. Harrison's got to take a timeout.
28 seconds left. We'll take a quick break and be back with you in a minute. You're watching the Western Boone Stars versus the Harrison Raiders on WBTV Sports.
WBTV Sports is looking for sponsors to help keep us on the air. Year-long memberships are just $100 for the fall, winter, and spring sports seasons. WBTV will create a personal ad just for you. Contact instructor Matt Foxworthy by logging on to westernbooneradioandtv.com.
Back here at Stephen A. Walton Gymnasium right now, we're in a timeout. Harrison called that one. 26-19 the score with 28.2 seconds left here in the first half. These teams both of them trying to go into the half in a high note, see where the momentum shifts these next 30 seconds, Colin.
Well, it doesn't seem like it, but Western Boone has stayed within this one pretty well. They've cut the deficit down to 6 at one point, and right now they're still sitting at a 7-point deficit, and they just need to find a way to get their shots to fall. They've missed a lot of opportunities at the rim, Nathaniel. Cortez Stoudemeier's missed a few. Lucas Morton missed a 3 earlier. Schallenberger's got going, and Peyton Young have got going with a couple of 3s of their own.
McAtee as well.
McAtee's been doing damage down inside the post. But right now, Western Boone just needs to find a way to shut it down.
Leaves an open shot and say doesn't take it. Sets up the Raiders behind the three-point line.
And this is what the Raiders do. They bring the 2 guys up to the elbow. They set the screens up high. They force the switches, and then they cut down into the low post.
5 seconds.
McAtee
blocked by McAtee. Will remain in Harrison's possession with 2.8 seconds going into the half with this same score. It'd be a win for the Stars in my book.
He's contesting the 6'7" big man. McAtee's done a good job defensively.
2 seconds. Got to put up points. This one's 3, and he misses it. Tried to put that one up over Connor Hull. Does not fall through. Right now, the score will go into the half 26-19. The Stars are down, but trying to get back in this one, see if they can have a strong halftime lecture from Coach Licklider.
You're only down by 7 points. You know, you just got to try.
Want to know what I like best about playing basketball for my high school? I like it because it's a place where my friends get to see me play. I like it because I'm playing for someone besides myself. I'm playing for everybody in my school and every person in my community.
Indiana high school sports. They're more than just a game.
Come and see me play.
Question. When you walk into the boardrooms of the most successful companies here in Indiana, who do you meet? Answer. Men and women who play high school sports. Education-based high school sports give us more than athletes we can root for. They give us leaders we can depend on. Question. So where will we find tomorrow's leaders? Answer. High school sports.
This message presented by the Indiana High School Athletic Association and the Indiana Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
I don't think of this as a high school weight room. It's more like a high school classroom. I'm learning how to manage my time here. I'm learning that it's important to have goals and that it takes persistence and commitment to reach them. And I'm learning that the best way to lead is by example.
Indiana high school sports. They're more than just a game.
Come and see me play.
A wintry Friday night. A packed gymnasium in a tight-knit community. A shot taken. History made. A state of delirium? No. The state of Indiana. High school sports. Pure spirit, pure sport, pure Indiana. This message brought to you by the Indiana High School Athletic Association and the high schools in your community. Sportsmanship doesn't happen just on the court or on the field or on the mat. It doesn't happen only in the pool or on the green or the track. It also happens in the stands, on the sidelines, on the web, and at home. That's because sportsmanship is everyone's responsibility. We remind you to practice good sportsmanship at all high school sporting events. Treat athletes and officials with respect during competition and especially in social media. And support your team's coaching staff. Remember, sportsmanship has a face. Yours. A message from your high school and the Indiana High School Athletic Association. The debate about sports specialization by high school athletes continues. Some argue that high school athletes who play one sport all year long have a better chance of landing a lucrative pro contract. But that's simply not true. In fact, 30 of the 32 first-round picks in last year's NFL draft played more than one sport in high school. Of the 32 players drafted, 22 also participated in high school track and field. 19 also played basketball. Some also played baseball and lacrosse. What's the path to success for high school athletes here in Indiana, no matter what their goals might be? Study hard. Always do your best. And if you can, play more than one sport in high school. This message presented by the Indiana High School Athletic Association and the Indiana Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
We work in teaming formats, and we prepare students to engage in production-related activities, manufacturing simulations. We create production systems, strategies, flow patterns, and we include the issues of safety, design, production and materials involved, and in maintenance awareness.
We're working with like 3D printing, welding simulators, laser engraving.
A lot of times it's the hands-on. When they're in the shop, they're not sitting behind a desk and doing different things. It's getting their hands dirty and actually taking things apart, putting things back together. We are kind of unique that we do actual live work on cars.
If you're not afraid to get your hands dirty, you get down to work, then this is a good class for you.
We teach basic law enforcement. I like to teach what they teach at the Sheriff's Department, City Police Department, and at the Police Academy. I want to be able to teach everybody the basics of what they need to know to get into law enforcement.
We do a lot of hands-on projects, not really a lot of paperwork, but more hands-on, like we do scenarios, we do room searches.
Someone that's hardworking, someone that loves children, someone that has an interest in maybe teaching or social work, even nursing in like pediatrics.
My favorite part is probably getting close with the kids because I love kids. So whenever they like get attached to you and run up and hug you every day, that just brings a smile to your face.
EMT class. What we're starting to do is we're teaching the skills that EMTs use on a daily basis to preserve life. We usually get called at the worst times in people's lives.
My favorite part is definitely all the hands-on stuff that we get to do with each of our classmates, and we get to really put those things to use when we ride out on the ambulance here and in the clinicals when we're in the ER.
So it's pretty cool because we do get to interact with the paramedics, and like when we do our clinicals, we get to assist them. So it's an actual like preview of our future.
The West Central Fire Rescue 1 class consists of everything that either a career or a volunteer fire department would do according to the state of Indiana curriculum guidelines. We learn basic firefighting, basic building construction, basic fire behavior. We do hazardous materials training. We do vehicle extrication.
There's nothing like it. You look forward to coming to class, and you know it's not part of the day. It goes so fast, and you hate that it goes so fast. But you know you kind of become like family with all the other kids in the class.
So the class is all about getting the students the basic entry-level skills that they need. CPR and first aid, being able to do a full suite of vital signs on patients, getting them the basic knowledge that it takes to enter the clinical rotation side of a program.
If you're even thinking about anything medical, wanting to do anything in that field of study or work, just take the class, try it out.
We're going to be taking care of residents in long-term care, learning all their basic needs from transferring to wheelchairs, thickening fluids, passing trays, doing their blood pressure, their pulse, their respirations, making their bed, just everything that they need.
This program will really give me the jump start that I need to help work hands-on in hospitals, nursing homes, anything that I can do to better myself to be a nurse.
So we prepare students for everything heating, cooling related. Get them certified, get them prepared for the job market, get them employment ready.
Everybody has an AC, everybody has heating at home. I tried it last year and had a blast with it and decided to take a second year of it.
When you're part of the radio TV class, you're no longer a student, but an employee of a TV station, and we do everything that a TV station would do. We do a live newscast every day that's seen by the entire school, but we do lots more than that. We do movie production, where we actually produce a scary movie every year here at the school. We do podcasting. We learn how to edit using Adobe Premiere.
My favorite part is definitely being on air. I kind of have a big personality and talk a lot, so being on air kind of suits my personality and getting to know everybody and getting to tell the stories of Western Boone.
And welcome back here to Stephen A. Wall Gymnasium. Currently, Western Boone down by 7. Third quarter is just about to get underway here. Nathaniel Finch, the play-by-play commentator, and I'm Colin Bruns, the color commentator for tonight's game. Nathaniel, we've seen back-and-forth battle here. Western Boone was down big in the first quarter. They clawed their way back and now sitting at a 7-point deficit, and they have the ball. What do you expect them to do here?
Well, I'm sure Licklider's stressed that they got to slow it down and they got to just run the offense. Let's see what they do here. Rather than forcing a shot, they got to take a few passes and see what they can get. This defense is suffocating. Harrison is.
All right there, Harrison picks up a really quick foul. That's DeAndre Alsop.
That's his second foul. The team's first of the half. And we saw a lot of trouble and fouling from the first half. Western Boone went into a bonus then. They're out of the bonus now, but already sent to the bonus the first half. You got to be careful on the foul side of things for the Raiders.
I look for them to not force shots here on this possession.
Nevertheless, they're wide open in the corners. Misses his shot.
Schellenberger's got to bring that in with both hands. He had the one-hand stretch on, trying to box out and do everything at once.
Stoudemire missed another three, and right there's another. That's a missed shot from Harrison. Gives Spencer Wright the ball off the rebound. Take a shot from just behind the free throw line, and he makes it.
That's good to get the volume shot right now, down by 5. It's good for him. He had the spacing. Just decided to give another dribble, hesitation, and then pull up for the jump shot. Got it to fall through. That should build some confidence.
Confidence is really what this team needs right now. Harrison moves the ball around.
Need to do something.
Shoots it up, and he makes it. Number 12, Jordan Walters. It's 2 up on the board.
You're not going to do anything with that. Walters just freed himself up with it. Oh, man. Now, Morton, you can't make that kind of shot. You got traffic all over you. You just got to dump it off, get rid of it.
Yeah, you got to be careful. He's had a few of those contested shots. That one's made. Number 23.
That's good use of the drop shot.
That sure was. And saw good use of that from Spencer Wright earlier. This one, good use from Alsop. Driving inside, shooting up is Stoudemire, trying to earn his keep on this offense. Puts 2 up.
That's Stoudemire's bread and butter. He likes to use that floater. Right now, Harrison is just bullying down in the post.
They sure are. Puts 2 more up on the board. 32-23 the score.
McAtee's going to come back in. Schellenberger's not holding it down defensively. And he gets blocked on the other end.
Not in yet, but the next stoppage he will be. McAtee's waiting over here.
It's a good forced turnover by the Stars.
Morton airs a pass and airmails it too far. Not able to corral it. And now McAtee will head in.
Here comes McAtee. He's done solid. Down in the low block.
He had about 4 or 5 points this game already. He's only averaging 2. 2.8.
McAtee's a very level-headed guy. He likes to keep his mouth shut and work hard. He's got a great work ethic. And he comes up with a steal.
That's a steal, it is, sorry.
Right there, nice overhead pass to Morton. Immediately, McAtee comes in. He threads the needle to Morton for the assist. Now it's just still a 7-point lead.
Harrison moving the ball. At the top of the key, looking to set something up. Still passing around, some good defense, not allowing a whole lot. It's the Stars.
That's a bad shot forced by Harrison.
An errant shot, wasn't able to go anywhere.
Oh, man, you just got to make better passes.
Spencer Wright goes up.
That's too strong. Too strong, but he fought for the rebound.
Who knows gets the rebound.
He just went up too strong on that one. I think he was trying to get a foul on it because he threw it up with a little too much. A little too much power.
Jacobson standing on the Star, setting up the offense. Once again, good defense as the Stars not letting a whole lot open. Walters shoots a jump shot. He made that same shot earlier, and he hits this one.
Yeah, he's doing a good job getting his jump game going.
34-25, that's right. Right from the corner of the free throw line he likes. McAtee's driving in, and he misses it. Trying to put it back up his right, and he misses it as well. Harrison, 2-on-1. We almost saw a dunk there, bad pass. Foul will be called as well.
his first.
I mean, I don't really know about that one. Yeah, Stoudemire was in the air, and I think he made some contact, but he didn't even touch the forearms of Alsop, and now he's going to be at the free throw line.
I'll send DeAndre Alsop to the free throw line. Alsop's 10 for 13 from the free throw line, 77%.
Well, now you can tell Harrison's made their adjustments at halftime. They're up by 10 now. This is not their largest lead yet. The largest lead is about 15 or 14, I think.
Something like that in the beginning of the game. But Alsop's looking to hit his second one. It's high and it misses. 1 for 1 in that trip to the free throw line.
McAfee chased down the rebound.
Morton's going to set the offense up, crosses over the timeline. Don't do it, Cortez. You've already missed a couple from the corner. Just let the offense move. There we go.
Oh, right there.
Spencer Wright
Thread the needle.
Climbs the ladder, hits that one in.
Wright gave him a little nod and then dashed for the low block. He got right into the middle of the paint where nobody was.
It's something they do a lot in practice.
Stoudemire with a
there in the
wraparound
game.
pass.
Once again, moving the ball are the Raiders. They do that very efficiently. Getting everyone involved in the offense. No selfish player on the team.
They're setting the down screens down on the baseline of the paint, and that's freeing up a lot of guys coming up for the shot.
This one's up, and he makes it.
Boy, he's going off tonight.
He sure is. Walters hits another three.
He's turning it on in the second half.
You got to be careful because he is in foul trouble, though. So just as hot as he can get as cold with a couple more fouls. I believe he has 3 in the game. With 3:09 left in this quarter, both teams cleaning up their fouls. Only 2 fouls called, 1 from each team this quarter. 3:09 left in the third, 38-27 the score. Harrison with the ball in the lead. Driving inside, Walters misses a shot, rebounded by Wright. Wright getting a lot of rebounds. He drives it in.
Oh, yeah, he
got
got
that
it.
one. He makes it. And 1 play for Spencer Wright.
That was on the Raiders.
That's good for him.
Now he's been pretty poor from the free throw line today. Pretty decent on the season, but he's been poor today. Let's see if he can change that.
Well, this all started with Western Boone just not making shots. They had a chance early on to take the lead, and Wright missed his first 2 free throws, and then he missed a third one. And that, he's just missed I think he's missed every single shot from the free throw line. He hasn't got going yet.
Trying to change that right here with his and 1 play. Trying to put a third on the board. This one's up.
An 8.
Can he miss it? No, he makes it. Not bad. It looked like I was going out, but I spoke too soon. Makes his first free throw. Connor Hull's going to head in, send Lucas Morton to the bench. I guess looking out there, the best 3-point shooter on the field is Peyton Young. They don't have any of their top 2 guys. Connor Hull guarding him defensively. Now over. The Raiders shoot one up. Walters misses a shot. Bringing it up is Cortez Stoudemire. Cortez trying to force another one. He misses another one.
Yeah, I mean, he really had to get that one high up there because Jordan Walters came in and got his hand all the way up to the top of the backboard nearly. And he was close to swatting away that shot.
Just an ill-advised play. Instead of just waiting and letting the offense run through, he does what he's been doing all night, and he misses that shot trying to drive in and play hero.
That was just a bad pass right there on the inbound. I mean, he had to go somewhere where the time was running out. We got the rest of the guys got to get moving on the inbound and try and get something happening right there. They do get
Spencer Wright open 3, and he makes it. Nothing but net from the 3-pointer.
Now he's coming alive. That lead cut back down to 5 right now. Western Boone could just make some more shots and then lock down defensively, keep Walters from making any jump shots or getting inside the post. They've got this one.
If they can force some fouls on Walters, then that'd be good. But right now, McAtee's been very steady this season. Pass it over to Stoudemire. Stoudemire's going to drive inside. That's got to be a foul.
Yeah, he called that blocking foul. He didn't get his feet set. The defender didn't.
Stoudemire drove his shoulder in. Instead, he'll be in the free throw line. 3 fouls called. It's the second one from Jonah. Jonah Lucas hits that one.
It's going to be an inbound play right here for the Stars. Not quite in the bonus yet, and he didn't get enough to get the shot up.
Yeah, that's right.
He was driving inside. He threw the elbow at him. Right there, nice inbound.
3, it was a bad shot. Cortez.
Actually chases it.
Now he's got an open shot. He'll drive it. That's all right. That knocked off Harrison, number 25, Clayton Burr. So still be in possession of the Stars. Peyton Young will be back to inbound it. Looking for something to do with the ball. He's going to go deep. hits it to Spencer. Spencer right at the top of the key. Setting up the offense. He dribbles inside, back out.
That's good for him to not try and force that shot.
That's right.
He had defender draped all
McAtee
over him.
forces
McAtee
the
will
shot. He
take
makes it.
Good job by McAtee.
35. Now the lead is diminished to only 3. Harrison right now moving the ball around. The defense for the Stars is prevailing.
Now it's just a 3-point lead. Harrison all of a sudden seen this lead chip away, even with Walters coming alive in this quarter. Still minute 30, they're going to look to go to him.
He has the ball now.
He doesn't know where to go with it. Western Boone doing good job defensively. They're going to call travel on that one.
It was.
Big turnover for the Stars defense.
One more shot, bring this within 1 or even tie it up. If they can make this one
Right
fall.
here, you got to make this possession count. A timeout by the Raiders. The Harrison Raiders having a big problem. Stars on the comeback.
That'll be a full timeout here. 38-35. The Harrison, they needed a timeout there as they're seeing their lead diminish.
Yeah, I mean, right now, Walters, I mean, he's knocked down a few jump shots, and he's hit a 3 in this quarter. But right now, Harrison, they're giving up a lot of easy opportunities for the Stars. The Stars, on the other hand, have gotten their shots to fall. And Webo, they've gotten a few guys going. Wright hit a clutch 3-pointer to start this run. And ever since then, it's been all Webo down the stretch.
It has been. We'll go into the break with a quick advertisement. You're watching high school basketball on WBTV Sports.
WBTV Sports is looking for sponsors to help keep us on the air. Year-long memberships are just $100 for the fall, winter, and spring sports seasons. WBTV will create a personal ad just for you. Contact instructor Matt Foxworthy by logging on to westernbooneradioandtv.com.
All right, welcome back here to Stephen A. Wall Gymnasium. Right now, the Harrison Raiders trying to hold strong onto this lead. Western Boone, though, has different plans, trying to cut back into this one. They were down by as much as 15 in the first half. And then since then, they've stormed back to bring it to within 3. Spencer Wright got going with a couple of clutch threes, and he will inbound right here. They got to make this possession count with 1:22 left in the third quarter. Young is going to bring it up here for the Stars.
Stoudemire with the ball.
Stoudemire. Oh, they're going to call an offensive foul. That's not what you want if you're Webo. Yeah, you had to make that possession count, try to shift the momentum in your favor, and they commit the turnover.
We'll call Andrew McAtee with that one, his second. Not so sure about that call, but we'll leave that one up to the refs. Nevertheless, it's a fifth foul called this half. 3 of them have been against the guests, 2 against the home team.
And of course, Webo, the home team, wearing the white jerseys. Harrison with the gray and the orange, coming in from West Lafayette, right in the backyard of Purdue University.
Bringing a nice crowd with them, too.
And the Western Boone Stars in the football season, they shut out the Harrison Raiders 26-0 in week 2 of the season on their way to a state championship. And Harrison, of course, went all the way to win a sectional title.
Yeah, Harrison's a much better football team than what Western Boone made them look like, but nevertheless, we'll go back to basketball here. Peyton Young is bringing over the timeline, setting up the offense. If you're Webo, you just got to slow things down and wait for a good shot. Still down by 3. All it takes is one more shot to tie it up. Peyton Young will have it right now.
If you're Webo right now, you don't necessarily have to go for the 3 in this situation.
Oh,
you can just get an easy 2.
Of course not. Stoudemire has it. Do some
Stoudemire's
dribbling
just
up
got to
top.
take his time. They got 20 seconds to run something.
Guarded by Jacobson. 22 on the board.
And I'm 20 with Wright.
Spencer Wright's just going to slow it down, take up the last second shot when it comes down to it.
Harrison's going with that 3-2.
10 seconds.
And now they got to get something going. They bring the biggest man on Stoudemire.
He's going to drive in, misses it.
Nice dump off. And the foul.
He'll get big. 2 shots. He'll get 2 shots up on the line. That is big. Is going to try to bring this within 1.
That's clutch right there by Andrew McAtee to be in the right position to get the ball. And now he's got an opportunity to bring it within 1.
2.3 left on the board. Number 33 on the line, Andrew McAtee, trying to put up more free throws.
He's 50%
Watch this high
tonight.
arc. It's up, and it misses.
Oh, man. He's going to go down to 33% with that one.
He's 1 for 3 so far.
He's just got to get it back up there. Bring it.
Free throw.
Within 2.
Percentage.
Can't
Misses
cash
another
in.
one, 25%.
For it. That's Hole with the foul.
0.7 seconds left. Let's see a desperation shot here before we go into our third break.
Well, Harrison, they came into this game outscoring Webo in the third quarter, but right now Webo has done a good job. They've held strong with them in the third quarter.
0.7, bring a shot up.
That's close.
Closest one we've seen tonight, but that one, of course, does not fall through. Head into the fourth quarter, that is, with a 38-35 lead as Harrison. We'll take a quick break and be back with you in a minute here on WBTV Sports.
The debate about sports specialization by high school athletes continues. Some argue that high school athletes who play one sport all year long have a better chance of landing a lucrative pro contract. But that's simply not true. In fact, 30 of the 32 first-round picks in last year's NFL draft played more than one sport in high school. Of the 32 players drafted, 22 also participated in high school track and field. 19 also played basketball. Some also played baseball and lacrosse. What's the path to success for high school athletes here in Indiana, no matter what their goals might be? Study hard. Always do your best. And if you can, play more than one sport in high school. This message presented by the Indiana High School Athletic Association and the Indiana Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
And welcome back here at Stephen A. Wall Gymnasium. Currently, Western Boone is trying to claw their way to a lead. They're down 38-35 to the Harrison Raiders, coming in from West Lafayette, Indiana. And Harrison has had a lot of experience with hanging with big teams. They played some out-of-state games here in Indiana. They were in Wisconsin recently for their last game, which they won. But right now they're having a little bit of trouble with this small school here in Boone County, Indiana.
Harrison, of course, moving the ball around as they have all game. He's driving inside and kicks it back out. Alsup sends it over to Walters. Walters has been on fire tonight. Kicks it over. A 3 is up, and he misses another one.
He's a 29% shooter. He can't force that 3. He knows he hasn't knocked down a lot of shots. That's a good
no look
out.
pass. Look at that. And there's just missed opportunity. He misses it. Puts 2 up. Brings the lead to 1 point. Harrison will start out bringing it across the timeline with the basketball. Here he is now.
Well, this just shows you the kind of adjustments Webo makes in the locker room at halftime. They've fought their way hard, and they just stuck with the game plan of keeping the ball moving and getting to the basket for some easy shots.
Coach Licklider, his second year shooting.
Yeah, he knocks that one down. That's his first 3 of this game.
He's missed a few so far tonight. Hits that one in.
He's only taken a couple of 3s, and right there he's shooting 33%.
1 for 3. And Hull's going to drive in. He's going to kick it back out to Stoudemire. Stoudemire moves over, gets a nice shot, and he misses it. Not enough hand in there. Just Hull puts one up and misses it. Kicks
That's
one
good.
Out. Stoudemire. Good offensive rebounding from the Stars. Trying to get their team third and fourth looks. This one's up, and he misses it again.
Another
offensive rebound. He's missing a lot of shots, but at least they're getting their own rebounds. Hull open for 3, and he misses it. This time he does not get the rebound. Harrison will have the basketball with a 4-point lead.
Too many missed opportunities on that possession. I think they just tried to force a little too much.
It's good to get a lot of these offensive rebounds, but what does it matter if you can't put up any offensive points?
Well, you saw that Harrison just never blocked out on that last possession. That's what led to all the offensive rebounds. But they held strong in the post and forced a lot of missed shots. That's big for the Raiders.
And one play. Alsup goes to the line. 43-37 the score, trying to bring this one past 7 points.
Peyton Young is second, team score.
Alsup is at the free throw line. He's done very well from the free throw line tonight. I don't think he's missed at all.
From the free throw line, Alsup trying to put one more up. It's high, and he does. Uses the bank shot. Now with 5:48 left in the fourth, Western Boone really needs to clean things up if they want to get back into this one. down by 7. Stoudemire gonna cross over. Past the star. Gives over to Wright. Wright driving inside. He goes up, slams his foot down. Rebound by Alsop. DeAndre Alsop kicks it over to Max Jacobson. Jacobson across the timeline. Goes to the right side of the court. Backs up. Standing on the S and Stars. Over to number 12, Walters. Jordan Walters kicks it over. A lot of passing, of course, as we've seen.
They're trying to get that
DeAndre
screen. They free
inside,
up the jump shooter.
And he misses it. That one bounced off. Harrison's guy, but
well, that's Harrison's bread and butter right there. They've been setting that down screen a lot. They've been freeing up some jump shooters right at the free throw line.
I like to use those jump shooters a lot. I like to go to the back door, but 44-37 to score. The Stars trying to get back into this one with 5 minutes left. Bad dribble. There's a guy on the ground is also McAtee over to Morton. Morton goes
McAtee
right.
Get back in the post.
Now back to left. McAtee in the corner. He's going to drive inside. He shoots it over to Wright. Wright's going to jump up. He's blocked. The foul will be called.
And if you're Western Boone, you need to get to the free throw line as much as you can. You need to put Walters in foul trouble. That's only a second foul, but you need to go right at him at this moment.
That's Walters' third foul.
Oh, now they put it on the board.
Not very happy with that one.
Well, now
Spencer free throw line.
Now you really have to go at him. He's their best player. You got to get him out of the game. You got to make him. You got to force another foul on him. You go right at him, attack the paint.
Makes that one.
You'll get something.
Yeah, they were able to take the best player out the last 2 games. Fountain Central and Covington. There's 2 out of the last 3. They would take him out.
They took Elmore out of the last game. That was big for Western Boone down the stretch in overtime. He fouled out right as overtime began. And that's what really just elevated Western Boone to the win.
Man, he misses that one. But nevertheless, 38 up on the board, 44 for the guests. Harrison Raiders are running up, starting to get their offense going. Number 23, DeAndre Alsop kicks it over.
Walters is looking for it down in the post.
The 3 is up by Jacobson. He makes it. 3 ball up, trying to bring this score out of reach. Up by 9 now. The Stars have got a deficit to crawl out of once again. We've seen them do it time and time again this year, but they're going to have to do it again if they want to win this ball game.
Well, they won the third quarter, but right now they are definitely not winning the fourth quarter. Harrison has just gotten a lot of open shots. They've locked down defensively.
Oh,
that would have been a good move, but yeah, too many steps on that one.
He left his feet off the ground, jumped back on the ground and up again. Sets up an easy traveling call. Everyone could see that. So 4:03 in the fourth. 47-38 the score. Harrison with the lead in the ball. The timeout will be called by Coach Licklider and the Stars. They'll only have 2 timeouts left in the final 4 minutes. It could be pretty hurtful for them, but the full timeout. We'll go into a quick break and be back with you in a minute. You're watching high school basketball on WBTV Sports.
WBTV Sports is looking for sponsors to help keep us on the air. Year-long memberships are just $100 for the fall, winter, and spring sports seasons. WBTV will create a personal ad just for you. Contact instructor Matt Foxworthy by logging on to westernbooneradioandtv.com.
Hey, welcome back here at Stephen A. Wall Gymnasium. Western Boone down in a hole here, trying to come back against the Harrison Raiders again. They've been clawing their way out of a deficit this entire game. They have not had the lead once. They had the opportunity in the first quarter with a couple of free throws from Spencer Wright. Wasn't able to cash in. Since then, it's been all Harrison. Harrison has been looking to the three-point line more in this quarter. They've knocked down a couple of big shots, and they've also gotten to the rim in the free throw line with Alsop. DeAndre Alsop has done a very good job of getting inside and getting fouled, and getting his points from bunches from the free throw line.
He's only averaging 6 points per game, but he's gone well past that today.
Jordan Walters currently sitting with 3 fouls. He's their leading scorer, 12.7 points per game for him. And he's really elevated his team to a lot of big runs. He's knocked down some big shots, and he's also hit a couple from the three-point line tonight.
Harrison will bring the ball across midcourt. Jacobson, who hit the 3 to end last one, passes it over to Walters. Walters Looking to the outside, hits also.
If you're Walters, you got to be careful on the defensive end. You got 3 fouls on you. Western Boone might be looking to go attack him, try to get him out of the game and disrupt some of their chemistry.
Walters with the 3.
And he buries that 3. He's been clutch all night.
50-38 is the score, and Harrison's trying to bring this one out of reach. The Stars, you need to hit your shots. Cortez
right there, yeah,
hits his
2 points, Stoudemire.
10-point deficit. Harrison with the ball. The Raiders trying to get this one out of reach.
Well, if you're Western Boone right now, you got to stop the time as much as you can. You got to lock down defensively, and right there they don't do it. But on the other end, you got to lock down. You got to keep your defense strong. You got to keep them out of the post, keep them out of the paint, force them to take some shot, force them to take the shots. And even though Walters has been knocking him down, you got to really play up on him. Offensively, you got to stop the time as much as you can. Time is not becoming your friend down the stretch here.
Yeah, Cortez Stoudemire got called with that foul. That sends Camden Smith to the free throw line. It was pretty solid beginning in the first quarter. Hadn't seen him a whole lot since. And he misses that free throw.
Well, Western Boone shot a very poor percentage from the free throw line tonight. If they just hit their free throws, they would easily be within this game.
That's their weakest part. They're only shooting 31%.
In terms of rebounding, they've done a pretty good job.
A very good job.
They've got a lot of offensive rebounds to their name. But right now, offensively, they got to get to the free throw line, get their points coming. Right there, nice move, and it's a foul. It looks like it's probably going to be on Walters. It will be. That's his 4th foul.
Yeah, that'll likely send him to the bench. We'll probably see him towards the end of the game if this game gets any closer.
And he's been frustrated down to this point. He's just been really attacked down low in the post. He gets one more foul, he's out of the game.
This one's up and it's in. Money shot from number 12, the lefty Peyton Young.
And Peyton Young's been a very efficient free throw shooter. His numbers on the season, he's hit 11 of 14. He's 79%.
BY misses. Harrison will have it. Number 10, Max Jacobson, full court pressure, gets it over. Still seeing number 12, Walters out there. Only takes one more foul to send him to the bench for good. Foul. We'll wait here for what the refs have to say.
They're going to call this one out of bounds.
Yeah. They're saying that Lucas Morton kicked it out, or pushed it out, that is. That's his second.
Well, I got to give credit to Coach Licklider. They were down big in this game, but they found a way to try and come back.
See if
the comeback effort was pretty good.
Still down 10. They need a lot more if they want to win this.
Licklider was able to make some adjustments, and he brought his team within 3 points.
Too bad we can't have another halftime.
No kidding.
Harrison driving inside, aggressive defense from the Stars.
Harrison really used their halftime well. Clean up any mistakes they had. Even though they were dominating the first half, they still found a way to make the adjustments. Nice ball movement right there.
Nice passing. They hit 3 quick passes, puts 2 more up on the board.
And right there, the Harrison
Stars
head
are down
coach.
Huge.
Harrison head coach took a little playbook from Greg Popovich in the 2014 San Antonio Spurs.
Well, he did.
The Spurs were credited with being one of the best ball-moving teams in the NBA the year they won the title.
Spencer Wright misses that one. Tries to tomahawk it in and does not get it. Harrison will move the ball up. Crosses over the timeline is Jacobson. Jacobson to Smith. Smith back to Jacobson. A lot of pressure from this defense as there should be.
Harrison's starting to play up a lot more. They're bringing the defense up of Western Boone.
Running in circles.
And they're just running around this entire defense.
Now to Smith.
They're doing what the Western Boone Stars should have done all game. They're moving the offense around.
Exactly. Heavy pressure. This one's up, and it misses. Guy on the ground, Lucas Morton's going to set his team up, driving inside. Does not get that one. Tries to move the ball around.
Now just 1:14 left.
Yeah, this one's got to be over. I don't see how the Stars can come in with a minute left. This Harrison team knows that they're all standing up. The fans are. They're standing up and clapping.
Yeah.
There's virtually no way the Stars can get back in this one. Harrison still moving.
All right there,
The
nice
block,
defensive effort by Spencer.
Fast break. It's up, and he makes it with 49.8 left. Second to last timeout called by Coach Licklider.
You've got to be impressed with the way Western Boone has clawed their way back into this one. They were down by as much as 15. They brought it to within 3. And then now they're facing a 10-point deficit with 49 seconds left. I mean, this one is surely over. But you got to credit them with the comeback effort. They made the adjustments they needed to at halftime. And in the third quarter, they gave Harrison a run for their money. You could tell that on the other side, Harrison was sweating bullets.
Man, if they just stayed in this one, that would have been a miracle win. And now they're going to need 10 points in 49.8 seconds.
Yeah, and Harrison, I mean, they're a very good team. They've got a winning record. Western Boone will still have a winning record after this game.
Still one game over 500.
Yeah, they came into this one 4-2 on the season.
Still sucks that that 4-game winning streak will be dissipated. They'll be on a 1-game skid.
I mean, you got to be impressed, though. 4-game win streak coming into conference play. That's going to be huge in next week's Sugar Creek Classic coming up.
That's right. And a deep pass. We'll call it an obvious foul there. He gets up and he's moving around. A lot of crowd noise on Harrison's side. They're bringing a pretty big crowd from West Lafayette. That'll send number 23, DeAndre Alsop, the forward, to the line.
Yeah, speaking of West Lafayette, did you see the beating Purdue took today?
Yeah.
Their bowl game.
All right.
I really believed in them. I thought they would win, but SEC teams are no joke, especially after Auburn was upset last year by UCF.
Yeah, no kidding. And playing with a fire in that game. Alsop trying to make another one. 54-43 the score. It'll stay that way, at least for now. Stoudemire, you got to put up a 3, and he does, and he misses it. You got to get the rebound. They do not.
Yeah, that's Walters.
Walters has it.
This one's pretty
3
much
on
over.
2, and this one 30 seconds, and fouled him. Send Walters.
Yeah, Harrison knows they've got this one in the bag. Walters going to the free throw line. He came alive tonight. He's got double-digit points, much like he has all season.
Yeah, Harrison's in the bonus right now.
Harrison will improve to 8-3 on the year, while Western Boone will fall to 4-3.
You alluded to the Sugar Creek Classic next week. There'll be a tournament Friday and Saturday, I believe. Nice 3. 3 ball by Connor Hull, 46-54 the score. 15 seconds left, and they foul him. To be Peyton Young will be called on that one. Yeah, Sugar Creek Classic will be next week. Tournament between Southmont, North Montgomery, Crawfordsville, and the Stars. The Stars will start against Southmont, and we'll go from there.
And Western Boone has had a rich history of winning the Sugar Creek Classic. The Sugar Creek Classic trophy is currently sitting in the Western Boone Athletic office right now. And Western Boone, they're going to look to not give that one up.
Yeah.
I mean, whether or not, regardless. I mean, you got your name on the Sugar Creek Classic somewhere. Western Boone will be looking to get that ore back.
Mm-hmm. So we'll be covering as many of those games as we can, not just Western Boone. So we'll see when we get closer to the 4th of January how that'll all shape out. Peyton Young has 10 seconds.
Still a 10-point lead.
And he hits that one. Nice shot. Puts 2 up on the board, trying to at least put 50 up, and they won't.
Yeah, that's it. Western Boone falls here at home, and their 4-game win streak snapped by the Harrison Raiders.
Snapped just as quick as it came.
That's a little revenge for the Harrison Raiders. They were shut out by the Stars team in football this year. They get revenge by winning at Western Boone's home court.
Yeah, 26-0 was that football score. 56-48 is this one. We'll go into the weekend. Happy New Year's Eve, and all holidays. So we'll see you next week.
Yeah, the college football playoff starts tomorrow.
They do. That'll be a fun one to follow.
Yeah, you got Alabama coming to that one, the heavy favorite. Notre Dame, Clemson. This is unbelievable college football playoff coming in. Oklahoma, Kyler Murray, the Heisman Trophy winner.
Yeah, he's going into baseball, isn't he? Murray is.
Yeah, the Oakland Athletics drafted him in the first round of baseball, and I think he made it pretty clear that he was going to go ahead and join the Oakland Athletics.
All right, well, all of our links are posted to our Twitter page at WeboRDTV up at the top of the screen. All of our games will be posted to the WBTV Sports YouTube channel. Subscribe to that to get more notifications whenever one of our videos comes out, one of our live streams. So we'll see you next week, and hopefully the Stars can get back on the winning side of things. I'm Nathaniel Finch alongside Colin Bruns. Thank you, Tyler Brunny and Gage Griffith, for helping us with the equipment. And that'll be it. Happy New Year's.
Happy
See
New
you
Year's,
guys
everybody.
next week.
Stay safe out there.
Okay.